There is Lucy with one baby. She came in this morning with one baby only. She's ready to have her bowl of goodies. Good morning there, Ranger. Good morning, Lucy. Lucy, you ready for your bowl? Lucy's ready for a little bowl of goodies. They're eating an awful lot of fruit out of the garden right now. That's his Ranger, I believe. That might be Nina. It's just, I can't really tell. Nina's got so big. It's the only baby that's with her this morning. But, I want to introduce you to these little guys this morning. We mentioned them the other day. This is Forrest and Jenny. Jenny's got the little pink collar on with a bell on it. That's Lucy's old collar when Lucy was a baby. And this is only his first or second visit to the house since he left the house. He was here for a couple of weeks and left, and I think that is Ranger. I'm not real sure. They're doing just absolutely sensational. We saw all three of them yesterday. I don't know if we'll see all of them today or not. Okay, during this big feeding deal that's going on here, this baby doesn't really know too much about it. That is Ranger, I believe. But Chris is gonna bring the little ones out in the yard. Those are the twins. Now, the story of the twins right here. The story of the twins. Okay, the twins were not born in the wild. The twins were born in a deer pen. They were born in a deer pen to a very hybrid mama that absolutely would not take care of them. She just would not take care of them. And I think the reason, now this is speculation, this is not scientific. I'm not a deer biologist, not scientific at all. You will notice how much larger the twins are. I think they are 9 or 10 weeks old this week. And little Ranger is only a little over 4 weeks old. So there's 4 or 5 weeks difference in the birth of those three animals right there. So you can see the difference. And you see that Ranger's not too interested in that bottle at all, while the twins are absolutely crazy about that bottle. They will stay on the nursing for 60 to 90 days. You see the little, kind of Chris tries to give that to Ranger, and Ranger says, not that, I got the real stuff, man. But these little guys, their mama rejected them. Why? We don't really know. We have speculation. Little Forrest had crippled legs. He could not hardly stand up at all, and he would just fall down. We left him. And little Nina, for some reason, she just was not being fed, and she was all but dead. We brought her in and fed her one night, and nursed her back to where she was in real good shape. Put her back in with her mama. And Forrest was just struggling big time, but we left him. We thought one more day. And we left him, and he went the second day, and he was just all but dead. He could not walk. He just wouldn't walk. His front legs were both crooked and messed up. And so and then Nina wouldn't walk either. I mean, both of them were Jenny, both of them were just bad shape. So we decided to bring them both in, and we nursed them back to health. And by then we had them 4 or 5 days, and so it was probably, once you've had them over 2 or 3 days, it's just almost impossible to put them back. And we made the decision to go ahead and bottle feed these, and we bottle fed them for about 4 weeks and then turned them out in a while. Forrest has a tag in his right ear. Jenny has a tag in her left ear. That's kind of a common deal with deer farms. There are over 200 deer farms here in Oklahoma, and they're deer farms for a lot of different reasons. If you talk to the people at the agriculture department, they're for a lot of different reasons. And but amazingly, little Forrest's legs straightened out on their own. I mean, this is just an amazing situation that we found here, and his legs are now just fine. Lucy, be nice to that other baby.
He was making the other one quit.
Lucy, be nice to that other baby. Be nice to Forrest. Forrest is going to be a big old buck one of these days. She said, that's why I'm ugly to him right now. I don't like big old bucks. I got to fool around with a big old buck one day, and now I got 3 kids to raise. Woo, I got 3 kids to raise. I can't even take them all out. I have to keep up with them. He's just taking care of her. Taking care of Ranger there. Ranger's a beautiful little deer. It's amazing how big he looks, and he is really, really big in compared to when he was born. And he says, give me some more food, boss. They eat a lot. They eat a lot. We spend an awful lot of money on food. She's about decided to go look around, looks like, and maybe take him back to the woods. She might get the other two and bring them up. I don't know. We don't know. We can't read her mind. Looky here. See the difference in those two deer? It is absolutely amazing how much they grow. Now, one is about twice as old as the other one. A little over 4 weeks as opposed to almost 10 weeks. And all Lucy's going to do, I didn't hear her grunt. She might have. I can't hear very well. But she's going to take off, and no matter what that little one is doing, he knows he better be following his mama. She might be getting ready to take him back. She might be going to go run around in the front yard. We'll just watch and see what happens. Yep, there we go. There we go. The one you can barely see the ears has gotten up. And I think he's just got up. I think that's the two boys right there. I think he's just got up because he heard us talking. Lucy is not really paying a whole lot of attention. She's just right here up by us, being as nonchalant as she can be, which I'm not sure that's good, but I'm not the mama she is. Well, their Ranger got up, so now both of them are up. Look like they've been laying for quite a while, because generally they stretch when they get up, kind of shake the rain off a little bit. Got about 1/4 inch of rain early this morning, during the night a little bit, kind of just a light rain. But they act like they've been laying there pretty much all night. They're going to lick each other a little bit. I'm a little amazed at why Lucy is not going down and taking care of those babies, because looking at her milk sack, she's got plenty of food available. And at some point in time, they're going to come with her and be with her all the time. And she'll quit hiding them out at night like she's doing right now. But right now, she's still hiding them out at night. And there they are, right where they spent the night. And Indy acts like he's going to come up here and visit. He's kind of just trying to stay right where his mama put him. But he does act like he might want to come up and visit a little bit as well. He just stood up. Guess who just stood up and was there all along with the other two, and I couldn't see her. There's little Nina, so there's all three of the triplets right there. And the world breathes a sigh of relief, including my beautiful wife, Chris, who's so happy to see all three of them. That is all three of the triplets right there. I'm just pretty sure. Pardon my camera work. I've got this out on 6x zoom. But all three of the babies are right there. And she was there all along. We looked through that. I looked through the binoculars. I never could see her. She was very, very close to them. All three triplets are alive and well here on a Wednesday, July 29. Down the hill, she come running up here. That's Nina. She's the smallest face of all. She's come running up here. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. See, she's getting with her mama. Now, we don't know if she's been with her mama and eaten anything yet or not. She's going to go right to the feed wagon, so maybe she hasn't. Taking care of themselves. These three are. That is a pretty set of trips right there, though. That is about as pretty as they come. cried, but she didn't go with him. She cried when they went out of sight, but then she stayed here. That's something. Milburn's. We have a mixture of scratch and corn and high protein deer food there in that container right there. And we fill that little bowl several times throughout the day. They basically get all they want to eat. It's not exactly a demand feeder system, but it's pretty close. Pretty close. They get a lot. They empty that out quite a little bit. And you can see that even though the twins love their bottle a couple of times a day, and they really go after it hard, even though that happens, they are eating solid food, all kinds of different solid food. They're eating, they've eaten a lot of vegetables. We're feeding squash and cucumbers and cantaloupe rinds, watermelon, a lot of okra. The okra that gets too large, and okra gets large really, really quick. If you don't pick it when it's about right, it can go from not being ready to pick to over-picked in one day. It's amazing how okra grows. I'm just amazed at that, how that grows. But you can see that Milburn's got his head in the big deal there. He's just letting the little guy have the little pan, and he's got his head in the big one. So it's pretty amazing what these animals do. Lucy is beginning to act like she is going to leave with that one male, or Nina, whichever it is, Ranger or Nina. It's not Indy, unless Indy's had his orange ribbon removed, which is possible. That's very possible. They get those ribbons off pretty easily, especially if one of the other ones get to messing around with and chewing on it. And you can see right there the twins, they like Lucy, even though she's mean to them at times. They still like her. They hang around her, and she's really pretty nice to them, except when we're around. And I think the little green eye comes in there, and she gets a little jealous. But I think right now she's going to go back to the woods. We thought she was a while ago, and she didn't. But it looks like right now she's going to head back down the hill toward the lake to what she considers to be the safest area to keep her triplets. Over here, and Lucy has decided that she's had a pretty good morning. She's brought one of the triplets around, and she's eaten. The triplet hung around with the twins, his buddies, and he's with them right now, feeding on real food, grass and clover, Bermuda grass and clover. And Lucy decided that she would lay down and rest from her morning's motherhood. Is that precious or what? There's little Indy, and Lucy does not want him to eat. He's really hungry. He's wanting to eat, but Lucy says, no, you can't eat. Lucy, let the baby have something to eat. It's Friday evening, and we haven't really seen anybody all day, but we thought we'd come down and look around, and Indy popped out. He's laying down in the bushes right by the water. He popped out. Lucy did not have, yesterday all day long, Ranger was with Lucy all day. Brought him to the house and kept him all day long. We didn't see Indy at all, but now she's found Indy. And Indy's hungry. He wants to eat. But Lucy says no deal. She just starts walking every time he tries to eat. We're going to mess around with him a little bit this evening, here on a Friday evening, and see if we can hopefully get them all located before the weekend. I've just located the other two of the three triplets. Indy is with Lucy over on the other side of the point. Will you look in that grass right there? Will you look in that grass? I've got the iPhone zoomed in all it'll go. And you can see two little set of ears sticking out, and you can see Nina and Ranger laying there together. Beautiful little deals. You see the little ears sticking up to the left? That's the other one. Both of them are right there. I'm 40 yards away from them. They are and they're not in very high grass. I actually mow that. I'll probably mow all that tomorrow on a Saturday. I'll get up early in the morning and mow all day to mow this area right here. This is still right here by the house. It's about 100 yards up to the house. That's zoomed in all the way, so right there's the house. But they're sitting there, they're looking up at me right now, hearing me talking, and she might get up and come to me because they know that we're friendly. Beamer's right here with me. But there they are right there. So on a Friday evening, the Friday before their 5th week birthday on Monday, they will be 5 weeks old. Lucy and the triplets are doing well. I know that y'all keep asking and you want more videos, but it's not that exciting, really. We have to get out here and hunt them down, and I believe that is Ranger there. Ranger's going to get up and come to us, and Nina is right there now. Now I don't know if Nina's going to get up and come to us or not. Beamer is right here, and Beamer says, "Boss, boss, boss." It's zoomed in. Beamer says, "Boss, what about me?" You gotta love those big brown eyes on a lab. And both of them have got up now. And here they are. They've both come over here. And zoom back out of this thing again here. Come back up here. There's the triplets and the twins, 2 of the 3 triplets. There's triplets and 2 of the 3. There is Nina and Ranger. You can see that Nina is a little bit smaller than Ranger, but not a whole lot. Now, Ranger was at the house all day yesterday. They're still a little spooky around Beamer, even though they've been around Beamer all their life. They know that they're not supposed to be friends with dogs. It's amazing. Turkeys do not bother them a bit, but they know something in the dog family can be very, very, very detrimental to them. We'll see what Lucy does. But and ironically, again, and I've said this before on these videos, we walked right by these 2 deer, and they're not in very tall grass at all. Yet they lay there and they don't move. And these deer finally heard me talking, and they came on up here, and they're still a little spooky, again, because of Beamer. We should have probably let Beamer at the house, but she wanted to come go walking with us, and so we let her. But there is Forrest and Jenny and Ranger and Nina. And Indy is down there with his mama somewhere. We'll see if she comes up here and gets all 3 of them together. Or maybe we can end this video with all of them, all 3 of the triplets and their mama together. Look at there. I'm supposed to be laying down. I'm going to be in big trouble because I got up and come up here. But they're curious just like we all are. Uh-oh. One of the triplets saw his mother. The other one saw his mother. And here we go. Lucy has been so nonchalant. And now we have all 3. That's the picture we've been looking for right there. We've been out here a couple of hours, airplane flying over. We've been out here a couple of hours hoping to get that right there. And finally we have, and she's letting them eat. You know, she didn't seem to want to let Indy eat by himself, but now all 3 of them are in there. And that's it right there. There's something that you don't get to see very much in the wild at all, is triplets nursing on their mother. That's a very, very unusual shot. Those babies will be 5 weeks old on Monday. This is Friday evening, right? Not too much before dark. And she's feeding them big time right there. See her tail going just like theirs. Their tails are going 100 miles an hour. It means that they're getting a lot of milk. There is Forrest right there, the twin, and Forrest is saying, it's a lot of work, guys. I get mine out of a bottle. Miss Chris takes care of me. And Forrest is twice as big as they are, but they're growing. They're really growing, and they will have a 5-week-old birthday Monday. Hopefully this video will be posted Monday night. We cannot get it up here Friday night like we had hoped. And Pat Turner, who runs our production company, is going to the lake this weekend. So he's not working tomorrow. And so we're going to be watching this on a Monday night. But this is Friday evening. This is going to be the last part of this video. This is a part we've been waiting for right here. This is this is a hard shot to get. Even when you have a deer like Lucy that hangs around the house a lot, it's very difficult to get her nursing all three of these little guys. But they're just doing so good. You see how big they're getting. They look kind of small beside the twins. But, you know, Lucy probably feels a little bit overwhelmed. She's gone from one adopted son, Milburn, which she didn't even have. He's adopted. They're about to push her in the lake. They're about to push her in the lake. Gone from that to 6 kids. So some of you mamas think about that for a minute. Go from 1 to 6. I had some friends of ours that were having trouble having kids. They couldn't have any kids, and they adopted, I believe, I can't remember, it's been a long time ago, a lot of years ago. They owned a dairy farm, which is good because they adopted, I think, twins or triplets, and then she either had twins or triplets, so they went from 0 to 5. They had a hard trouble catching kids, and they went from 0 to 5. You can see Jenny there. She's eating, got something to eat. She found her something she's eating there. Those little guys, they do still, 60 to 90 days is how long it takes before a deer will wean. So, you know, those deer are 9 weeks old Monday. I think they're 9 weeks old, might be 10, but I think 9. So, you know, you're looking at 60 some odd days. So they probably are going to still enjoy that bottle as long as Chris will feed it to them. But they are getting down toward the end of doing that. But you can see there, there's all 5 of them, the triplets and the twins. And that's the herd. That is the herd right there. And they are doing good. The triplets seem to be getting, a couple of them anyway, seem to be getting a little bit more wild all the time. They're not too bad around Chris and I, but Beamer, even though they've known Beamer ever since they were born, Beamer sort of spooks them a little bit. Beamer was actually with us, I believe, when we found him. I can't remember exactly. But that's the shot that we were looking for, all 3 of them feeding on their mama. And it's just precious, precious, precious. Can't get any better than that. We're out here in the woods because we have no electricity at Twin Eagle Ranch. We've been out of electricity now for about 24 hours. They promised us, they sent us an email this morning at 11 o'clock, said, yay, your electricity is back on at your location. And we said, boo, no, it's not back on. And we talked to them again about 4:15, and they said, we have dispatched the truck to your location at 4 o'clock. But here it is, late in the evening before dark, and we're still out of electricity for over 24 hours. That's not good. And we did have a big blow come through here, though. 80 to 90 mile an hour winds. Lost a gate opener out of the deal. But went back in Tractor Supply, warranted that gate opener. We had the extra insurance. If you buy a Mighty Mule gate opener at Tractor Supply, be sure you buy that extra insurance. It's already paid for itself. We bought that gate opener July 12th, so it's only been on there 19 days. But they replaced it, no questions asked, and told them exactly what had happened. And Lucy has got all 3 of her triplets, plus the twins. That's a twin walking there. Triplet, twin, triplet, twin, triplet. Triplet. Triplet, twin, triplet, twin, triplet. All right, guys and girls, y'all have a good one. I think she's getting ready to take those little guys and girls fishing. Have a great one.